Hi, this is Richard Quack here, coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my weekly live video, and in today's session, we would like to talk about personal development. And the topic is how to keep yourself self motivated. Now, as we go through life, we face a lot of challenges, we face a lot of rejection, and obstacles. All right. So basically, we need to keep ourselves motivated at all times if we want to have success. Okay. So what is motivation? It is the act or instances of motivating or providing with a reason to act in a certain way. You need to give yourself a reason. Okay. Having strong reason to act or accomplish something. So you got to find your why. That is the most important thing of all. A strong reason to act or accomplish something through all the challenges, through all the rejections, through all the obstacles that you face. Now, the truth is that it's not easy to stay motivated at all times. Do you agree with me? Okay, that includes me as well. It's not easy to stay motivated all the time because as we go through life every day, you meet a lot of situations outside there, and many of the situations are negative situations. Okay, now motivation from outside does not last. You agree? Now, if you read motivational book or you go for seminars and so on, those motivation will not last for long. It probably lasts you for a few days or even weeks for that matter. But the thing is that it will not last for long. If you want motivation to be lasting, then it got to be from within you. That is called intrinsic motivation. Okay, intrinsic motivation is important. That means you yourself have to understand the reason, the why of why you must proceed and become successful. Now, basically, everything boils down to your thought. When you think about positive things, all right, how do you feel? Of course, you feel good, you feel positive. And when you feel good or positive, then you take the action. And guess what? The action that you take will provide you with a good result. On the other hand, if you have negative thought most of the time, it makes you feel bad. When you feel bad, you're not going to take that much action, and the result is not going to be good. So actually, everything starts with your thought. Because your thought will create your emotion. Okay, will create your emotion. Now, you have to increase your vibration. I mean, everything is energy, right? Vibrating at a certain rate of frequency. So we have to increase our vibration if we want to be successful. We want to be self-motivated. Here I'm going through with you some of the ways that can keep you motivated. Okay, so are we ready to go to proceed? All right, if you're ready, let's proceed. Number one, you got to control your thought. Now, this is the most important thing of all because your thoughts create your feeling, and your feeling will create the action that you take and will determine the result. So you need to be able to control your thought. The good news is that we are in control. Whether you want to choose a positive thought or a depressing thought, you are in charge. But the sad truth is that most people unconsciously they pick depressing thought most of the time. That's why they become unsuccessful. So you got to control your thought. Every now and then you got to think for yourself, what are you thinking? Because everything that you are experiencing now, the result, the outcome in your life is because of the thought that you have. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is environment. Now, if you want to be motivated all the time, you got to be in an environment of people who are going to support you, who are going to encourage you, and so on. So, environment plays a very, very important part. In fact, your environment will dictate your future. Whether you're going to be successful or you're going to be a failure, your environment will control everything. Okay, so choose your environment wisely. Like Jim Rohn quoted, you are the average of the 5 people that you spend most of your time with. So from today onwards, think about it carefully. Who are the people that are influencing you? So who are the environment? Number 3, reading. Believe it or not, if you want to be motivated most of the time, you got to read inspirational books and inspirational quotes and so on. So it's important when you read, all right, you are absorbing into your mind all the positive thing. So reading inspirational books and quotes is important. There are many outside there. All right, you can get from the bookshop or even on YouTube. Okay. Number 4, listening to audio. Besides reading, you can also listen to audio. Why is listening to audio very important? Because most of the time when we drive, we are caught in the traffic jam. Isn't it true? So when you're caught in the traffic jam, rather than focusing on the problem, the traffic jam, and so on, why not make your car, okay, a university where you're going to learn and improve yourself? So listening to audio is important because when you drive your car, you can listen to it most of the time. All right. I remember when I was living in Terengganu at that time. All right. When I drive to Kuala Lumpur, which is about 8 hours away, all right, which is about 8 hours away at that time, all right, 8 hours a day. So when people ask me, how long does your journey take? I tell them, it took me about 8 cassette tapes. Because at that time we were talking about cassette tape, right? It took me about 8 cassette tapes. Just imagine the whole journey of about 8 hours. I listened to cassette tapes. That's how you improve yourself. So listening to audio is very important. Make it a habit, my friend. Okay. Number 5, watch video. Watching is also important. Watch video. As far as video is concerned, there are so many videos outside there. In fact, YouTube, you can have a choice of what sort of video you want. But of course, inspirational and motivational video to keep yourself motivated. All right, there are many videos outside there, or even some are most of them are free, but some you can pay for it. Okay. Number 6, taking action. It's no point talking about things. You have to take action, because when you take action, it is the movement that creates the emotion. It is the movement that creates the emotion. When you're idle, you don't do anything, how can you be motivated? All right, so it's important to take action. When I say taking action, means massive action, massive, persistent, and consistent action. That's number 6. Number 7, reminder. You got to remind yourself so that you can get motivated. How do you do that? Well, you can have a dream board or dream chart. What it means is, paste the motivational. What are the things that you dream of? Maybe holiday trips, your car, your dream house, and so paste it on a board and put it somewhere you can watch it every day. You see it every day. Okay, it can be a mind movie as well, whereby you convert those pictures into movie and you watch the movie with music as well. All right, you must find the reason to succeed. That's very, very important. People always stress on the how. People ask me, Richard, how do you become successful? How do you do it? The truth is that the how is not as important as the why. So from today onwards, I believe that you got to go back and sit down and think carefully. What is the reason that I must succeed? Everybody have got their own reason, all right? But the reason must be so emotional that it can make you cry. It can move you into action. That's important, all right? I mean, sometimes people have, what do you call? Reminder that, I want to be successful because I want to help the poor and so on. Well, that is not going to be strong enough. It got to be personal with you, all right? You're going to help your family, your children, your family, and so on. That is what is important. So reminder is important. Okay, reason for you to be successful. The last one is how you feel. The feeling is very important because the feeling is the language of the subconscious mind. It's the language of the subconscious mind. So you got to feel good all the time. That's why if you read a lot of books outside there, they tell you, you got to feel good. You got to be happy all the time, because when you're happy, you release positive hormone like endorphin and so on, happy hormone and so on. All right. Whereas you're stressed, you release negative hormone like cortisol. All right. So basically, how you feel actually is your choice. That's why I always say we are in control of our thought. We are in control of our emotion and our feeling. When people say, "Oh, the person made me angry," nobody can make you angry. You got to choose to be angry yourself. All right. So it is your choice because we are in control. How you feel and what action you take is all under your control, my friend. The thing is that if you really want to be successful in life, you got to get a habit, all right, of motivating yourself every single day. Okay, get books outside there and read motivational books. There's so many motivational books outside there. All right, personal development book and so on. Again, if you have not read books at all, you can start with the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That's a good book. All right, there are many books. Or you want to have a shorter book that you can finish within the day, then you can go for The Science of Getting Rich. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. So basically, whatever that you want to do in life, you can, but you got to make a decision. You got to make a choice. In fact, being motivated every day is also a choice, don't you think so? But the sad part is that why do people choose to be sad, to be depressed? It is a choice. You cannot blame anybody. Oh, he made me sad. He made me angry. No, nobody can make you sad. Nobody can make you angry. You have to make it yourself. All right. So that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something here. Let me summarize for you. How to keep yourself self-motivated. That's important. All right. You got to motivate yourself every single day because we are always faced with challenges, obstacles, and so on. Right. So you got to stay motivated every single day. And motivation from outside, that means if you go for a seminar and somebody gave you a pep talk, it won't last. What can last is intrinsic motivation. That means from within yourself, motivate yourself. That means you got to find a reason, a strong, compelling reason why you have to succeed. Then it will drive you on. Okay. Now, basically, there are 8 ways here which I went through with you. Number 1 is you got to control your thoughts. Okay. Number 2, your environment is very important to keep yourself motivated. Number 3, reading. Number 4, listening to audio, especially in your car. Number 5, watching videos. Number 6, taking action. Believe it or not, taking action is very important. Okay. Number 7, remind yourself every day. Remind yourself by mind movies, dream charts, and so on. And remember, find reasons, compelling reasons why you must succeed, and remind yourself that I have to go on regardless of what. So the reason is very important. And lastly, number 8, how you feel is your choice. So when it is your choice, isn't it easy for you to be successful? Because you can choose it yourself. But the sad truth is that most people choose to do nothing, or they choose to be depressed. All right. So that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something. If you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. I'll see you again for another session of my live video on Friday. So this is Richard Quack wishing you good night and goodbye.